Some of us have been telling ourselves the same excuses for so long that we actually start believing them. And deep down, you know it's not the truth. You know you're capable of more, you know you're built for better, and you know the life you want is not as far away as it feels. But nothing changes until we stop lying to ourselves. So stay with me for a minute because this might hit exactly where you need it. I've been thinking a lot lately about how easy it is to settle into a version of ourselves that feels familiar, even when we're miserable in it. You wake up every day saying, this is just who I am. This is just my situation. This is just how life is for people like me. But that's not the truth. That's a story we tell ourselves when we're tired, overwhelmed, or scared of what it might take to step forward. And I'm not saying that with judgment. I'm saying it because I've lived it. And maybe you have too. So today I want to remind you in the simplest way possible that change is possible. But it starts with honesty. Not honesty with others, honesty with yourself. Here's the real challenge we face. Most people don't stay stuck because they're incapable. They stay stuck because they're comfortable. Your comfort zone might not even feel good. It might actually feel painful, but it's familiar. It requires nothing from you. It asks for no courage, no growth, no risk. So when life whispers, hey, you deserve more, your mind responds with excuses because excuses feel safer than accountability. I'll start next week. I don't have the time. I've always been this way. No one in my family has ever done it. Maybe that's not meant for me. And every time you repeat those words, you're building a cage around yourself, one excuse at a time. But the moment you admit the truth, that the cage isn't locked, you realize you've been holding yourself in place more than anything else has. And once you see that, once you become aware of the lies you've accepted, something shifts. You begin to feel that little spark inside you, that quiet voice that says, what if I actually tried? What if I stopped limiting myself? What if I took one step today instead of waiting for the perfect time that never comes? You start recognizing that your future you want doesn't need a perfect version of you. It just needs a willing one. And let me say this clearly, nobody changes all at once. Real transformation starts with one brave decision, then another, then another. You don't climb a mountain by staring at the peak. You move one step at a time, even if your legs are trembling. And that's how growth works, not through pressure, not through shame, but through honesty and consistent action. So here comes that part that I really want to land with you. The moment where everything shifts. Stop lying to yourself by saying you can't. Stop lying to yourself by pretending that your past is your future. Stop lying to yourself by acting like your mistakes define you. They don't, they teach you. Stop lying by saying you're not ready. No one ever feels fully ready. You become ready by moving anyway. Change is not only possible, it's waiting on you. And I promise you this, the moment you choose honesty over comfort, your entire life begins transforming in ways you never imagined. Not because it becomes easy, but because you finally step into the truth of who you are and who you're meant to become. Your life is too valuable to be spent in a version of yourself that you've outgrown. And you know that. That's why you're here. So let me leave you with something simple to hold on to. Your breakthrough starts with honesty. Be honest about what's holding you back. Be honest about what you want. Be honest about what needs to change. Because once you stop lying to yourself, you stop limiting yourself. You take your power back, and that is the beginning of everything. If this hit home for you, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next message. I'm here every day speaking life, clarity, and encouragement into you as you grow. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. And before you go, take a moment to browse my other videos here on my channel. There's something here that someone in your life needs to hear. So please share it with them, encourage them. Be that light for someone else today. Thanks for spending this time with me. Here, your growth matters. I'll see you in the next video.